Hello and welcome to our AI Ready Data course. In this course, we are going to be preparing you for AI adoption through real-world use cases. This chapter is the course introduction. In this chapter, we are going to do a quick course overview as well as an instructor introduction, followed by explaining what we mean by AI Ready Data, and we'll wrap up this chapter by reviewing the learning outcomes for the course as a whole. Now, this course is intended to be a practical, non-technical introduction to AI data governance, tailored specifically for finance, treasury, and data operations professionals. While AI tools offer incredible potential for finance teams, their success and safety rely entirely on the quality of the underlying data. This course is going to demystify what must happen to your data before, during, and after an AI implementation. By participating in this course, you will explore real-world scenarios, gain the confidence to prepare your financial data for AI, and empower your team to experiment with AI responsibly without compromising sensitive financial information. Now, a little about myself. My name is Sonny Spencer. I'm a director of finance operations, and I lead finance operations for a publicly traded SaaS company in the Bay Area. I'm originally from the UK, where I trained as a chartered accountant with one of the large audit firms. I've held, several positions since my transition to the US back in 2014, and as I think about it now, it feels like much longer than that, if I'm being honest. I've served as a controller for a software startup in the Seattle area, and more recently led the finance technology team for a publicly traded SaaS company also in the Seattle area. I've had the opportunity to lead finance transformation efforts for over a decade, and I can honestly say that it's a very exciting time for all of us working in finance and treasury operations. So why does this course matter now? Well, in my opinion, finance is at an inflection point. AI is shifting from one-off tactical automation and really transitioning into becoming strategic leverage. Let's take a look at how to prepare our data to be AI ready today. So this course is going to be broken down into 3 separate modules. We're going to kick things off by looking at how we manage our data before we use AI. And more specifically, looking at how to spot hidden risks within our data, making sure that we're cleaning up our spreadsheets, and setting data boundaries and access controls that govern the data that we grant access to for an AI model. Then we're going to talk about how to manage our data while leveraging AI. So during AI, following the data trail to know what data the AI model is sourcing, and we'll be catching outdated information and hallucinations generated by the AI model. And we'll do that as we get into after AI by validating our outputs, or the idea of a human in the loop. So a human trusting but verifying the information that we get from an AI model. We'll be talking about the deletion dilemma, and arguably the most important thing, building a culture of safe AI. Now we're going to look at the learning outcomes from this course. In terms of prerequisites, there really are no prerequisites from an AI or technical experience, and perspective. Having a basic understanding or knowledge of finance and treasury processes, understanding the month-end close, financial reporting, cash management, financial planning, understanding ERP workflows are all things that are going to set you up for success in taking this course, but they are not required. If anything is required, it's a willingness to experiment and practice with your own business data and examples as you're working through the course. In terms of the outcomes that you can expect from participating in this course, you will understand how data moves through an AI system. You will learn how to audit financial data to prevent privacy leaks and bias before using AI. You will be looking at monitoring AI tools and reliably double checking their answers against trusted company records. And also promoting responsible adoption and experimentation within your organization by building a secure data foundation. So now that you have a better understanding of the course learning objectives, let's take a look at what we'll cover in the first module, Before AI. What we're going to be doing in our Before AI chapter is looking at how we manage the data itself before we use it within an AI model. We're going to look at spotting hidden risks, and we'll talk about the term data toxicity within finance. We will be cleaning our spreadsheets. And that may sound simple, but it's critical that we're structuring our data before we use it within the machine or an AI model. And then, of course, around security access and controls, it's very important that we're setting boundaries in terms of what data the AI can and cannot access. And then what you're going to find at the end of every module is that we will do a practical exercise to really kind of tie this all together and make this a practical experience for you. Congratulations, you have successfully completed Chapter 1. I will see you in the next chapter.